Hello everyone and welcome back to Metal Gear Solid 5. This is part 15 where last time we extracted Code Talker and we got some information about the parasites that are lurking within our vocal cords, targeting the English, everything but the English language, because that's what Skullface wants. We have been figuring out this epidemic for a little while, losing multiple members of Mother Base. My units are looking pretty grim. We've got 237 in the quarantine facility, so hopefully we can figure this out as soon as possible. We can get everybody back into the teams, and we can get that sorted again. I've been doing some side ops just before this, just to get into the swing of things, so just been working through those ones in Afghanistan for GMP and then developing some stuff. So I'm about ready to jump into mission number 29, Metallic Archaea. Fight off the Skull's assault and return to base with Code Talker. An unusual mist has blanketed the area. The Skulls must be eliminated before it will clear. So we're going to jump into this. We've already got D-Dog with us, which will be great. Our best pal. I'm not sure how we'll be needing to take care of the Skulls unit, but it does say to defeat them, so in terms of equipment, I might at least experiment to see if we can tranquilize them this time. If not... Might get everything else that's expensive. Part of me is like, ooh. Yeah, we'll keep the tranquilizing pistol and then I can just use the assault rifle, because last time we were a bit like explosive, and we used like a an actual damage dealing sniper. So I'll see how this goes. We've got a sleep grenade that I'll keep with me as well. Recently developed a petrol bomb, but I don't know if I'll use that at this point. Just trying to think what could be good for them, because I could even use decoys. Might be good without it. Try and keep the GMP cost low. I do have the stealth camo, which I forgot to use last time, but we can try and use it against the Skulls this time. And then we'll keep D-Dog with sneaking stun, I think. We will see how this goes. If not, I will just deploy. If not, I'll just do a supply drop and we'll call some stuff in and maybe just blow them up instead. But I'll see how the option for tranquilizing goes. I just don't think it didn't go well last time we tried. But they're much more receptive to taking physical damage. But alas, let's see how this mission starts.
Out ahead!
It's them.
Put your seatbelt on, sir. Oh no! Oh shit. Fuck, man. Did we just lose P-Quad? I'm gonna watch this time because it's different. Fuck, man.
It looks like you're surrounded by mist. The support chopper can't get close to your position right now.
Genuinely surprised that he even survived the crash.
Hurry! They are coming!
Code Talker is built like a tank, man. Oh. Well, that's gonna be tough to deal with.
We are their quarry.
Holy oh shit.
That mist is their work. We won't be able to send in another chopper for now. But you need to eliminate the skulls. We cannot lose Code Talker.
Oh, he's throwing shit at me. Okay, I thought we might have been able to have like a stealth option. I didn't think we were going to get thrown right into combat. Oh my god. Alright, I'm not equipped. I am not equipped for this mission. That's right, I will probably have to resupply. Oh shit. Oh, I just got it in time. Oh. Okay. That just took the armor off, didn't it? Yeah. Okay, that just took off their armor. Okay, that makes sense. There we go. Testing everything out at the moment. Yeah, we're going lethal. Lethal's going to be the best way to deal with this. Okay. They know where I am at all times, which is tough because I want the opportunity to call in ammo, but it's going to be tough. Ah, fuck. Didn't even pop up with the right trigger that time. What? Oh, he gets his fuck. Yeah, okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna return to the ACC because we must get lethal, baby. I'm gonna switch my gear, switch my weapons, and we can do that. We can do that a lot better. So they're also gonna re-armor themselves at some point. Grenade launcher time. Just a casual grenade launcher time. Alright, shall we try that again?
Please select a mission.
I don't think I listened to the briefing tape, so let's listen to the briefing tape.
Boss, you okay? There's an unusual mist in front of your chopper. It could be the same one as before. Cypher is trying to eliminate Code Talker, but we can't save the infected without him. Boss, whatever you do, bring Code Talker back alive.
Alright, shall we do this again? I'll keep this. Actually, what we can do is I will do that actually. And then sorry, you guys wanted a fight? You guys wanted a motherfucker to fight? I'll bring you a fight. We can fight. I don't think D-Dog will be able to do much, but he might be able to at least kill those standard dudes that are like zombified. Alright. That looks much better for me. Dude, I think we lost Pequod, unless for just this one instance, or like maybe it was like another dude that picked us up instead. And then Code Talker somehow lived when I was like, that old man normally would have got completely wiped out. But yes, not what I expected. Let's maybe go in guns blazing this time. I also find it interesting that we've got Huey.
It's them.
That Huey's in the credits. I find that very interesting. Is he going to talk to us? He's going to show up with the battle gear. That's like the one unfortunate part of like looking at the credits, because I was like, oh yeah, this is different to the standard one, so I'll watch it.
That missile didn't work. We won't be able to send in another chopper for now. But you need to eliminate the skulls. We cannot lose Code Talker.
God, their armor's tough. Alright, we're gonna have to rely on doing the CQC. Oh, it didn't even pop up. What? There we go. Good counter. Oh, well that was dumb. I almost killed myself. Oh, I swear that I pressed it, but must have just been in the middle of recovering from shooting the gun. Damn, these guys are tough. Maybe I should have brought a light machine gun. I think a light machine gun would have been good. Yeah, I'm gonna do a light machine gun and the and something else. Unless I just get them in the head, I could also do a sniper and just try and run away, but these guys are moving much faster than the female skulls that we were dealing with last time. It's a good thing I've been developing this stuff in the first place, but yeah, I need to change once again.
Scott, so that mist is their work. We won't be able to send in another chopper for now.
Oh my god.
You need to eliminate the skulls. We cannot lose Code Talker.
Get stabbed. Oh god. I don't think D-Dog can actually do anything in this mission, because you ask him to do stuff and he's like, nah. Okay, so you can only do the counterattack when they're in the air, not when they're just standing by you. There you go. Alright, I got it now. This music is so good. Oh, I was aiming. Oh, armor time. Oh my god, not the cardboard box, man. Fuck's sake. Won't let me use the stealth. Okay. Ah, oh, there we go. Ooh, hang on. Well, they can go through walls. You can go through walls, come on. Yeah, they have an idea of where I am while this is on. That's very interesting. Okay, well, that's what the stealth camera is. That's cool. Ooh. Oh no, you can. Okay, you can deflect their attack. Sometimes it pops up, sometimes it doesn't. They can shoot through the wall as well. Come on, guys. You guys are stuck outside. Are you gonna come back in? Ah! Jesus. I was doing so well with deflecting them, and now I'm screwing it. Back in, are you? Okay, we got one. Okay. I'm not good at the timing when they're not jumping at me in the air, apparently. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh! Those blow up, apparently.
Snake, are you okay?
Those blow up, apparently. Alright, I'm pretty confident with this loadout. Maybe not the shotgun. I wanted to see what the shotgun would be like, but the light machine gun is a yes.
We won't be able to send in another chopper for now. Plus, you need to eliminate the skulls. You cannot lose Code Talker.
God damn, dude. That's what the Master of CQC says to that. Why do they run away? Oh god. shotgun's not bad when the armor's off. Oh. Very hit and miss. And then sometimes it doesn't pop up at all when you're already in the middle of an action. So that's also annoying. God. Settle down, everybody. Jesus. Dude, this is honestly a tough fight.
Please select supplies requested.
Go on. Fucking from behind without even looking, baby. That's two. Yeah, that counter timing just comes up at a super weird time. I want to try and get it. Alright, I want to try and get the timing. Now that we've got one. Alright, let's go, man. Come on, buddy. Ooh, take down the power lines. Oh, no. Alright, that thing blows up. Avoid. No, stop shooting me. Try and, like, knife me instead. Gonna secure these minerals while I'm out here. You gonna do the knife thing? This is the only reason. Okay, we'll just do that one instead. I wanted to. Okay.
Boss. I'm coming in on another chopper.
Requested.
Get Code Talker to the LZ and wait there.
Okay, and now D-Dog comes, and these dudes just go to sleep. Ooh.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Alright, well, maybe we can recruit them. I don't know if they're gonna be all like... I don't know if there's gonna be anything wrong with them. Pequod lives. Pequod lives! It was just a random pilot that time.
Roger that.
Look at me, covered in blood. Well done. Now we'll do a quick little grab everything and go. Don't fuck with the skulls, man. I liked the ability to like counter them though, that was really cool. One person died when I was blowing them up. Oh, hang on. Probably don't need to stun this guy, extract this guy while he's indoors.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Okay. The music really just like ramped up. I was like, dude, this music actually noticeable and good. I love it.
Coming too. Roger that.
Alright, let's go, Code Talker. Bring it down, Pequod.
Get in, boss.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Parasite suit.
Mission complete. Boss, that was exceptional.
Parasite suit. Not bad. Why Dr. Huey Emmerich? What? Huh? Sorry, what? Maybe on a codec call that I didn't trigger or something, his voice can appear? Otherwise, I was just very confused about that. It must be. He must have like a voice line or something. Even though he hasn't spoken to us or had a reason to speak to us for any mission. Because he's just tinkering away on Battle Gear. I was like, maybe Battle Gear will show up? That's strange.
Skullface is no longer in Africa. The nuclear test was a success. Now they turned their knives on me.
Satellites didn't read any test. Neither did seismometers.
The detonation test took place 5 years ago in the southern Indian Ocean. The final test was the opposite, to prevent detonation.
You mean?
Skullface plans to sell nuclear weapons that he retains control of.
It's not like hawking small arms to militias.
Indeed. He plans to avoid detection by exporting minerals containing tiny amounts of uranium in the form of metallic archaea. Once on site, the metallic archaea enrich the uranium and weaponize it. Loaded onto all-terrain bipedal machines, they ensure any country, armed group, even the smallest terrorist cell, can become a nuclear power.
Bipedal. So that's why they needed Huey.
A nuke business to replace the arms business. And Skullface owns the market.
The very atmosphere of nukes, anywhere and everywhere. Deterrence on all sides.
So that's why he ran a non-detonation test.
Yes. Another metallic archaea instantly overrides the criticality generator. It fails safe only he controls. Any such weapon can be deactivated whenever he chooses, regardless of who owns it or their intent to use it.
Nukes. Controlled by a man, not a country.
If they proliferate, conventional nukes lose all value. Political, military, and economic. The two superpowers become powerless.
Vocal cord parasites and metallic archaea. Okay. Good old fucking Skullface with his weird ass plan.
The R&D and medical teams have come up with a proposal for a new suit that applies Code Talker's research, the Parasite suit. Apparently, it can recreate some of the Skull's unusual abilities. But in order to use those abilities, it needs parasites. If you want to wear this suit, you're going to need to get a hold of parasites by extracting skulls.
Oh. So I'm going to have to replay missions and try and tranquilize them then. That's a concerning language that you know there, sir. Looks like I'm going to have to put you in the brig. And then in quarantine. A whole bunch of you have it. Let's just skip over that. Parasite suit. Powered by parasites. So just replay missions to extract skulls. Probably one of the easiest might be the one where it's the sniper ones. We can like trank sniper them.
We need to stop the epidemic at Mother Base.
About the pathogen spreading through Mother Base, what's your opinion?
Textbook symptoms of vocal cord parasite infestation. And judging from this casualty list, it is the Kikango strain, meaning a breed of parasite that triggers symptoms upon detecting pronunciation specific to Kikango.
I was right.
So how do we keep them from becoming symptomatic?
Use this. A type of Wolbachia, introduced to a sample of the parasite. The parasitic bacteria that colonizes the parasites, turning male to female and preventing copulation. We must cultivate more.
Nice. That's good shit. "48 hours after. We did it! Successful quarantining. For the most part as well, because we're able to be like, yeah, the one thing they all have in common is they all speak the same language.
We've managed to put a stop to any new vocal cord parasite infections. We couldn't save those already symptomatic, but everyone who survived has been released from the quarantine platform. Skullface will pay for this.
Miller shows up for his cool one-liner and then leaves. Epidemic cured, baby. Oh, we back to interrogating Huey once again.
Again with the truth serum?
What are those legs made of? Titanium? All the way to the femur.
Oh. That's not truth serum, baby.
Metallic archaea.
Sahelanthropus. Where is it?
What?
We have to know before his plan is complete. Sahelanthropus is the final piece.
What are you talking about?
If the Soviets break out a mobile, controllable nuclear weapon, East-West relations will be right back at the Cuban Missile Crisis.
The Cold War returns to life, as countries without nuclear arsenals line up for what Skullface is selling. Nuclear weapons proliferate overnight, and on the brink of annihilation, the world maintains its balance.
But we know this is all just a shield, a ruse.
The cleansing parasites are what matter most. A WMD to eclipse even nukes, and the only one that can still be used. Skullface is the world's greatest threat, and Zero's. The pieces are in place. All that remains is to unveil Sahelanthropus in Afghanistan.
They can't activate it without me. OKB 0. Sahelanthropus is beyond the Soviet base camp, in a lab built by the Soviet philosophers. That's what you're looking for. But I have no idea how he's controlling it. It wasn't designed to accommodate a human pilot. No! No! Wait!
Ocelot. Jesus Christ, buddy.
We got word from Afghanistan. Everyone at the Soviet base camp's dead. No sign of fighting. Parasites. Skullface's men then headed north. The target is OKB 0. That's where he'll activate Sahelanthropus. Unless we stop him, he'll go down in history a conquering victor. We can't let that happen. Wipe him out. Don't leave any trace of his existence.
I'm gonna need backup on this one.
You'll rendezvous on site.
Another to be continued. We're starting getting into the to be continued to end missions now, which is very interesting. It's so cool though. I love that. Alright, I can start doing stuff with my mother base people again that we've cured the quarantine. That's great. Fixed, baby! Emmerich's power-assisted exo legs. Oh, okay. Oh, yep. They really just were like, hey guys. You guys haven't had cassette tapes frequently for a while, so how about we just lay them all on you in one go? Oh my god. They're like, yep, here you go. It's been a while since we've had a bulk cassette tape listening session. It was really funny because when I was playing Peace Walker, people were like, "Oh, like if you have a problem with the briefing tapes or the briefing files, Metal Gear Solid 5 is going to be exactly the same." And I'm like, it's not exactly the same at all. It's so much better in this game because it's not an endless amount of briefing files that it takes forever to go through with so many things. It's like, it's very digestible, I feel, and is given to you at a good pace. This is the first time where I'm like, oh, they probably could have spaced these out. Because it's been a while since we've had tapes. But that's fine. We will take a listen. But first and foremost, I think what I should do now is enjoy the fact that I can do my staff management and my deployment missions again. So I'm going to mess around on Mother Base now that I've got people back assigned to my teams, and then we will be jumping into the next main mission, Mission 30, Skullface. Shit's getting real. Alright, ready to get into some cassette tapes. I've just been doing some more side ops while I've been waiting for things to develop. But as I keep doing side ops, more of them just keep appearing. And the more I do, the more missions we end up being able to like replay. Like all of these keep popping up, so you're able to replay side ops at our own leisure, which is kind of cool. But we're at 63 out of 157, so we're smashing them out. We're getting through them. But first and foremost, cassette tape time. Gonna have a bit of a sit down and a listen, and then we'll get into the next main mission. So vocal cord parasites. Let's have a listen. Even though we've already resolved it, we'll still have a listen to it now.
About the pathogen spreading through Mother Base. You've seen everything we've got on the outbreak. What's your opinion?
Textbook symptoms of vocal cord parasite infestation. And judging from this casualty list, it is the Kikongo strain, meaning a breed of parasite that triggers symptoms upon detecting pronunciation specific to Kikongo.
This is the same dialogue that was just in that scene that we watched of curing the epidemic, however.
Our Kikongo-speaking staff are at risk.
Quite so.
He's right. All the victims do speak Kikongo.
Okay, not exactly, but that line was exactly the same dialogue that was used earlier, but now it's being reused in a conversation in a cassette tape, which is interesting.
So they can survive if they just use another language.
There is no guarantee. You're only dealing with the Kikongo strain. Other language strains may be present. You well know he was teaching them languages from all over the world.
The Devil's House. Nzoya Badia Bulu.
There is no way to know how many strains he has at his disposal.
So how do we keep them from becoming symptomatic? You mentioned using microbes.
Use this. A type of Wolbachia. Introduced to a sample of the parasite.
Wolbachia?
A parasitic bacteria that colonizes the parasites, turning male to female and preventing copulation. You must cultivate more. What have you done with the infected bodies?
Cremated to stop the spread of infection. But we did keep a few for study.
Good. Take this sample, grind it to a pulp, and introduce it to the larvae now nesting in the dead. The Wolbachia will multiply rapidly within those larvae.
They're soldiers, not some petri dish.
Conventional cultivation methods will take too long. Extract the Wolbachia from those larvae and vaccinate your men. Kikongo speakers first. This is the fastest, surest way. No one is to speak a word of Kikongo until the Wolbachia are safely inside them. I will instruct your medical staff in detail on site. You have the appropriate facilities.
Yes, but
do not worry. I made a pact with your bête de Cholone on the honor of the Dene. I speak no lies.
keep an eye on him.
Will do. Follow me. I'll take you to the medical team.
Now, we must wait for the Wolbachia to multiply in the larvae.
How is the disease transmitted? If it's carried by insects or rodents, then...
There is no intermediate host.
So...
The vocal cord parasites lay their eggs in the larynx of the host. Most hatch and migrate to the lungs, but some are transported to the mouth through ciliary movement, mixing in with saliva.
Saliva. Droplet transmission.
Sneezing, coughing. Any food or water containing infected saliva. It would spread fast.
Indeed. And when the larvae migrate to the lungs, symptoms can resemble the early stages of a cold, making it easy to infect others.
Meaning a simple conversation would be enough to pass it on.
Alright, so what happens after the larvae migrate to the lungs?
It is as I said before. They mature by feeding on alveolar tissue. It is only then that noticeable symptoms appear in the host.
And by that point, it's too late. He's infected everyone else. It's one hell of a weapon you've created.
That is what Blag Anna wanted. Something that would spread easily. In truth, he's not the reason. But we will discuss that another time.
A good story for another time.
The Wolbachia have multiplied. We're preparing to extract them and begin vaccinating. But is this really the only way? Sure, it'll prevent infection, but the cost?
You would rather remove their vocal cords?
No. Tactical communication's the linchpin of what we do.
What if we were to ban the use of Kikongo?
Insufficient. First, there's no guarantee that only the Kikongo strain is here. Second, there is the matter of how the parasites lay their eggs. Before they can copulate, they must be exposed to the pronunciation of a specific language for a period of time, like a container filling with water. But the duration between when the container is full and when the copulation actually begins varies from case to case. In other words, even if the infected stop speaking as a countermeasure, it may already be too late. The only true solution is to prevent copulation through the Wolbachia, or by physically removing the affected tissue.
Do any antiparasitics work?
It sounds as though you have already tried.
Yeah. We tried every one there is, and nothing.
I have yet to find a medicine that can remove the parasites. At best, it temporarily covers their ears.
Why is that?
Because the parasites are companions to us. To remove them inevitably harms the host.
Companions?
More than you think. And this is why the human immune system cannot eliminate them.
This is a very interesting part of the game, where you're pursuing all of this stuff, and then all of a sudden it's like, ooh, biological warfare, like, and it goes really deep into it as well, and how it all works, which is very interesting. But like, I guess at the very source, like, that's how the skulls get their powers, is through these parasites as well. So that sort of explains how they exist and where they're at, sort of thing. So it's very interesting. We've got vocal cord parasites number 2. So the first infection.
We've inoculated the staff with Wolbachia to keep them from becoming symptomatic.
That should also contain the infection.
How did this happen in the first place?
It has to have been a Cypher spy within our ranks.
If this is so, then why the Kakongo strain? If their intent was to wipe you out.
Skullface said the remaining English parasite was close to the boss. If this latest strain was his doing, he wouldn't have tipped his hand.
It is possible someone brought eggs onto the base without knowing. Stuck to their shoes, clothing.
Now, that makes the most sense to me.
And where did the eggs come from?
You mentioned that your boss visited Nzoya Badiopulu.
Sure, but his gear's disinfected immediately upon return.
Then he was not the carrier.
And not just the boss. All staff dispatched to high-risk regions were quarantined on the flight back. When the symptoms first appeared, we checked and disinfected all equipment used up to that point. Any and all prisoners, soldiers, materials, and animals extracted during missions were also quarantined.
So, that just leaves...
I have seen children around here. Where are they from?
All over. Some were being held hostage in a mine. Then there were the troublemakers at Bwala Yamasa.
Bwala Yamasa?
Yeah.
Their clothes, their things. Did you burn them?
They're just kids. We couldn't. And besides, not one of them's shown symptoms.
The parasites don't infect prepubescent hosts. Their vocal cords are not fully developed.
Well, if infection doesn't occur in children...
It is possible they carried eggs on their clothes, and the infection spread from them.
Check the kid's stuff.
I doubt there is any trace left by now.
But if there is, some of those kids must be close to hitting puberty. How could we have missed this?
That seems very important. That seems important. Literally the source of the infection. There you go. And they're like, oh, they're just kids. Kids carrying all of that stuff from that one specific location. There you go. Almost as if that would have been a nice cutscene, I think. But alas, it is a briefing. It is a cassette tape.
The name Bwala Yamasa got quite a reaction from you. I'm guessing the Kakongo strain was released in that village.
Cypher used that region to experiment with vocal cord parasite transmission. The Kakongo strain. The settlements around the refinery upstream of Bwala Yamasa were the proving grounds. They would infect one villager, then record transmission speed. Dangerous work. If they failed to contain the infection, it would slip into the surrounding regions.
At which point the world found out about the parasites, making them useless as a weapon. Incredible they'd risk such a thing.
The test site was densely populated too. A terrible place for such experiments. No doubt, they thought burning everything would wipe away all traces. The settlements were covered in oil anyway. Who would wonder if one day they caught fire? And so it did. They burned it all, living and dead.
Those remains.
But they miscalculated. Transmission speed was far faster than anticipated. It may have been the temperature, or hygiene standards, or perhaps the parasites reacted quickly to Kakongo. Whatever the reason, nearly all villages were swiftly infected, and the settlements reduced to mounds of corpses. Making matters worse, the dry season was ending. When it came time to burn the village, the Moneni River had swelled. Many of the bodies were waterlogged.
Meaning they didn't burn completely.
The corpses still contained viable eggs, and the larvae washed downstream. And when the people downstream drank that water,
That marked the end for Bwala Yamasa.
I learned all of this at the mansion. I warned him of the risk of eggs getting out.
And?
We are prepared for any eventuality.
I get it. Putting the oil field back online. The oil leaks, saner. They plan to pollute the river. Prevent the spread of infection.
But the oil flow was stopped, and downstream the people of Masa village started using the water again. The PF soldiers deployed at the village were locals, spoke Kikongo. They were infected, and the kids survived.
I've heard enough.
And who stopped the flow of oil?
Don't.
We did.
That confirms it. The source of the Kikongo strain infection was Masa village. And the children brought it here. It is no one's fault. There is no blame to be cast.
There you go. So the events that we ended up putting into motion by getting to Africa and what we did, very clever in causing all of those things.
The parasites, they were tested in other regions?
Their physiology requires that they be tested under varied conditions. Another test site was in Afghanistan.
So it was the parasites there.
Both the Pashto and Tajik languages are spoken in the mountains of Afghanistan, and population density is low. Ideal testing grounds for how accurately the parasites target only the specified language. It is also relatively easy to prevent the spread of infection.
And the results?
The first test, I am told, was a success. Once the Pashtun Mujahideen were infected with the Pashto strain, they were all but wiped out.
The Hamid fighters, this must say fort.
Doubly successful. No Tajik Mujahideen or Soviet soldiers became symptomatic.
So the parasites proved to be effective. What about the second test?
Our friend who's mute and can't speak would have been one of the ones affected by the strain, and now he can't speak because the parasite eliminated his speech. The seed was planted so much early on for this storyline to happen. That was just a clue that you wouldn't pick up on, foreshadowing these events, which is great.
Also supposedly a success. A Pashtun village was the target. However, the original aim was to obtain samples of the infected. In this, they failed.
And the village?
The Soviets enacted a standard scorched earth operation.
That must have been the village where Malak lived, before being held captive at La Marjate Palace.
Having had more time to think on it, the details shared with me may have been false. They are madmen who would do anything to cover up the truth.
They certainly seem to like tossing their problems in the fire.
As a boy, Skullface's life went up in flames. Perhaps that is what fuels his fixation with fire.
Your Wolbachia stopped the infection all right, but I still don't get it. How can a few bacteria change males to females? I know they're only bugs, but...
It is not such a rare thing in the natural world. Many insects and nematodes are infected with Wolbachia.
But why?
They nest in the cell cytoplasm of the host, even in the egg cells, with the result that the offspring are born infected.
Mother-to-child transmission.
However, Wolbachia cannot nest in sperm because they do not have cytoplasm. So even a successful infection of a male ends after a single generation. This means the Volbachia must resort to maximizing the population of infected females.
Sounds like an ethnic cleansing campaign on a tiny scale.
Gender change from male to female is their survival tactic.
So more females means more Wolbachia carriers, so it can keep thriving in the following generations.
But the parasites in a human host are supposed to be a mating pair. If there's no male, there'll be no offspring at all. It's killing itself.
Slow down. This tactic is intended for environments where a single male can copulate with multiple females. Originally, the Wolbachia did not infect the vocal cord parasites. I created a mutated strain, modifying the Wolbachia so that it could infect monogamous pairs. The Wolbachia's greatest multiplying tactic, the male-to-female change, worked against itself in the monogamous parasites. Just as you said. Then, I performed repeated selection of Wolbachia strains until I achieved 100% certainty of male-to-female conversion.
Creating female-female pairs, unable to reproduce.
And you say the Wolbachia affects the host of the host, that is, us, cutting off our means to reproduce?
It is almost certain. Of course, we will not turn female. After all, mammals possess no natural gender-changing function. But some Wolbachia strains can cause cytoplasmic incompatibility in the host.
Is that some cell deformity?
Put simply, it means the altered sperm of infected males kill the female's egg on contact.
And that's happened to us?
Yes. And yet, what occurs in humans is not just simple CI. To date, there are no cases of Wolbachia affecting humans. The fact that this strain causes this effect, is it the vocal cord parasite's affinity with humans? I do not know enough to say for sure.
So the parasite warps the host. Reminds me of what Skullface said.
It is the way of all organisms to create their own optimal environment. Just look at you and this base. Organisms that cannot do this are doomed to extinction. The difference with parasites is that their environment is another organism. That creates a connection between life and life. Parasitism, symbiosis, or death. In this way, the host too is challenged to adapt.
If you took these 4 tapes, and even these tapes, and then you put some characters animating, talking about it, that is a classic Metal Gear Solid cutscene right there, where you just have the characters sat in a room talking. I would much rather get my story that way, I think. Like, I would love it if, like, even if it did a thing where you get these tapes, and maybe instead they were like videotapes, and then you are playing back a tape recording that you watch, and you see the characters actually interacting and having a conversation. You know, I think that would just be like much better than like listening to them. But you know, I like that it's even in the game, so they actually, like, there's a lot of good writing in there, a lot of very detailed, extensive, nitty-gritty writing details in there that's very impressive. But at the same time, I'm just like, would love cutscenes, you know?
About this OKB-0 Emmerich was talking about. Its location and features match the citadel in the mountains northeast of the Soviet base camp. Built during the time of Alexander the Great, it was left in ruins following one of Genghis Khan's campaigns. Its occupants changed time and again due to war, and it was expanded on more than one occasion. Ultimately, it fell into the hands of the Soviet philosophers. The Soviet army was using it as the headquarters of its Afghan invasion force. But it would seem that Skullface's connections with the philosophers gave him license to develop Sahelanthropus there. And that's what Emmerich was doing at the place, before he got the axe. But OKB is a designation the Soviets use for weapon design bureaus. There's no way they'd have one of those in Afghanistan. And in principle, the numbers that follow OKB are always integers above 1. There is no 0. Perhaps this was a secret facility of the Soviet and Chinese philosophers dating back prior to World War II. Though it's more likely Skullface just picked a fake name that more or less fit the Soviets' pattern. He doesn't go there often, but he sure as hell won't miss this. They use the heliport on top of the tower for his visits. Start by heading for the heliport. Then wait for your chance to make contact with Skullface.
Make contact with Skullface.
Sahelanthropus' armor is made from depleted uranium. That offers some serious protection. The U.S. military is planning on using it for its main battle tanks, too. Maybe that's where Emmerich got the technology.
Uranium? They're using nuclear fuel for armor now?
No. What they use for nuclear fuel is uranium-235, which is extracted from natural uranium. Depleted uranium is a byproduct of that process. Sort of like the leftovers, I guess. The garbage. Uranium-235 makes up 0.72% of natural uranium, whereas depleted uranium contains only 0.2%.
What are the benefits of using it for armor?
It's a pretty short list. Uranium's a heavy metal, like lead, meaning it can hold a greater amount of kinetic energy. But it also boasts a hardness closer to tungsten. That makes it an ideal material to use for, say, armor-piercing ammunition penetrators. But it's not the best choice for armor. Its volume is less than that of ceramics, but for an equal weight, you could end up with less protection.
So why use it then?
According to Emmerich, it came down to him being unable to source ceramics technology from a manufacturer. Plus, given that it's an upright walking vehicle, he wanted to reduce the bulk of certain areas. Despite all that, depleted uranium still makes for some tough armor, and Emmerich says it's been proven in live fire tests. It stops most Soviet tank shells.
There you go. So we're going to go... This is our next destination. We're going to figure more of that stuff out. Then we've got metallic archaea information as well.
Code Talker, what are the metallic archaea?
Volcanic craters spewing sulfur. Water hot enough to boil your skin off. Ocean depths of 800 plus atmospheres. Wastelands radioactive enough to kill you where you stand. There are groups of organisms that survive despite. No. Because of living in such environments.
I've heard about them. Extremo... something.
Extremophiles. By selecting certain species, then subculturing and repeatedly modifying them, I created a metallic offspring of pure archaea. They subsist on metals rather than organic matter.
And some of them even consume uranium?
Yes. Uranium enrichment archaea metabolize only uranium-235. As a result, they produce weapons-grade enriched uranium.
How is that possible?
Consider how plants fractionate carbon isotopes when they conduct photosynthesis. Nature possesses abilities beyond our imagination.
So it was archaea that brought down your chopper?
Corrosive archaea, yes. They oxidize metals, feeding off the energy in the electrons they receive. What became of the wreckage?
We had the R&D team retrieve samples for study in airtight plastic containers, of course.
Prudent. We shall extract archaea from it in good time. They should help you fight back against Black Anna.
Any chance we could start now? It doesn't have to be a lot. I might just have another use for them.
If it's only a small amount you need.
That's fine. I'll get the R&D team to assist. Let's go.
Interesting.
South Africa was previously suspected of developing nuclear weapons. It already had a conspicuous presence at the UN because of apartheid and its armed expansionism. But when neighboring Angola and Mozambique became socialist countries in '74, South Africa felt hounded into a corner. So it accelerated its nuclear program to protect itself. 3 years later, the Soviets discovered a test facility, and 2 years after that, an American satellite observed a flash in the southern Indian Ocean. It said this was South Africa conducting a nuclear test with the help of a certain ally. Skullface used the situation in South Africa to get this ally to lend a hand. They both wanted nukes, so it was a mutually beneficial relationship. On the surface, anyway.
I figure South Africa started getting serious about nuclear weapons production in '75. In '74, the government was still able to get by with bluffing that it had a nuclear arsenal. But the year after, word spread that an independent armed group in the Caribbean was crushed by Cypher for possessing a WMD. That's right, boss. What happened to you and your men was the reason South Africa decided to push ahead with nuclear development. A force independent of any country getting its hands on a nuke. That was a threat to the existence of countries everywhere. It wasn't just South Africa. Your presence pushed a lot of countries to get nukes. The world was scared of you. You were a threat to more than just the Cold War. If nations are gears in a machine, you had the power to smash them loose and watch the whole world grind to a halt.
Yeah, I can't really think about how that would be a good thing, but here we go with Mother Base Round 2, and we're still doing it, just without a nuclear power this time.
Emmerich uses externally powered legs of his own design. It's bionics technology, a product of the U.S. military's failed attempt to develop a powered exoskeleton. All the wearer has to do is apply a little force, and the actuators continue the movement in that direction. But his legs are unique. Instead of using a hydraulic mechanism, the actuators run off metallic archaea. That increases the actuator's reaction speed and also enables him to lock and release the joints at will. The legs are a nifty little gadget, but they have two clear weaknesses. First, they're dependent on external power, maybe because he built them knowing he couldn't leave his lab. There's no internal battery. That's why they won't work if they aren't plugged in. Second, and this is more than just a weakness, the legs are directly connected to his bones. Could be to minimize signal loss and the order's output to the legs and the drive response from them. Either way, Emmerich has used bolts to attach load-bearing parts directly to his femurs, probably by mimicking surgical treatment for compound fractures and the like. But the end result is those legs and his body are fused together, and that appears to be how he's able to move them so precisely. But that also means that any shock to the legs would be delivered right to his bones by way of those bolts. The same is true if he encounters the corrosive metallic archaea. If the corrosive archaea ate into the exposed bolts, they'd reach the endoskeleton parts and eat through them too in the blink of an eye. The doctor's bones are full of holes to accommodate all the bolts. They're like sponges. If he were to lose the reinforcing parts, even the tiniest bit of force or weight would snap his bones. So when I dangled those corrosive metallic archaea in front of him, he realized straight away what would happen. Life wouldn't be worth living if he lost those legs of his. I'd bet that is what the doctor fears the most. I just helped him imagine what it would be like. Thanks to that, I got the information we needed without either of us getting hurt. You know how he is. He's probably already over the shock. The better you know your adversary, the easier it is for you to get information from them. And vice versa.
The fact that he was actually holding on to that information as well, where for the longest time, he was going like, I'm on your side, guys, I'm the good guy, and then you have to threaten him to that point where you're like, I'm going to dissolve your goddamn legs. And he's like, okay, Philanthropist is over here. And it's like, come on, dude. But this area here, this OKB-0, is interesting because I remember, like, in an earlier episode, I was looking at this and being like, yeah, we did the base camp, but then what's this here? We never even went here, and now we know why, because it was Mission 30. Skullface has occupied the secret Soviet Weapon Design Bureau OKB-0 and advanced his plan to its final phase, prevent the combat deployment of the upright bipedal weapons Sahelanthropus and tank vengeance on Skullface. So it's definitely still kicking, and we just need to prevent that from happening.
Thanks to Code Talker, we've managed to put a stop to any new vocal cord parasite infections. We couldn't save those already symptomatic, but everyone who survived has been released from the quarantine platform. Skullface will pay for this. Boss, Emmerich confessed. Skullface's endgame is to activate the bipedal walking tank Sahelanthropus and deploy it into live combat in Afghanistan. That's why he moved into the Soviet research facility they call OKB-0. If his plan comes to fruition, there'll be no stopping the ripple effect worldwide. Find a way to make contact with Skullface before that happens. Then learn what you can from him, and put a stop to his plan. We'll have our fun with him later. This is it, boss. Diamond Dogs is strong enough now to face him head-to-head. It won't be like 9 years ago. Make your way to OKB-0.
This looks like it's gonna be a big one. Let's get into it. I'll accept this mission. Alright, not sure what I should be expecting. There might be a fight with Sahelanthropus, though. If that happens, I will call in... I'll probably just call in a rocket launcher, I think. Let's have our Tranquilized Sniper as our Sleepy Time pistol. And then... I want to wield the Tornado because I love it. And then we'll keep that as the primary weapon. Oh, actually I did recently upgrade this, and now it has a more durable suppressor as well. It's just very expensive. What I'm thinking, actually, is... because I got a new suppressor, I'm wondering if that means... Yeah, I didn't think so. I was wondering if that means there would be a better suppressor. Yes, cool. I now have a better durability on my suppressor because I developed it for this lovely fella. So let me... better suppressor, dual mags. The only reason I do the level 1 is because if you get a headshot, it's a one-hit kill anyway. I rarely use this, and it saves a lot on GMP. So I will keep it that way. But with more durable suppressors. Because that's what I like to see.
Please select a mission.
Alright. Cool. Looks good to me. I'm still covered in blood and haven't had a shower because I'm just waiting to still get stinky, and it hasn't happened yet. And I know the rules of the longer you go without a shower, it actually negatively impacts your snake's performance. But it is what it is. We make things harder for ourselves, all in the name of becoming a stinky boy. Because that's it. But let's take vengeance on Skullface, where I bet that there's just going to be a cutscene that'll just wash away all of this blood anyway. And then we'll go back to having to work our way to being stinky once again. Mission number 30. I wonder how many missions there are in total, because this even sounds like it's getting pretty climactic. When it's like, this is it, we now have the capabilities of facing him head on. But because it's like, we just cured an epidemic and there's all this stuff going on, and part of me is just like, I don't know, could we be close? Potentially. Maybe. We'll just have to see. But yeah, it does feel like it, in a way. And then it's hard because of the sort of open world way that the story progresses is it's not like it doesn't feel like it's cohesively building up to like an ending or a climax. It feels like it's like you play a mission that you're like, oh fuck, this is like a big mission. So I guess we're into the serious stuff now. It's been pretty consistent, at least for the past couple of episodes, especially with like the epidemic stuff, to kind of communicate that it's getting pretty serious. And when an episode's titled Skullface, it's probably no exception either. Dude, do you guys think Skullface it will be in the credits? Do you think Skullface is in this one, guys? We're also getting more cutscenes happening while the credits are going now.
The facility Emmerich was talking about is north of the Soviet base.
So now I have to watch him.
Skullface is keeping Sahelanthropus before setting it loose in Afghanistan. There's a good chance he's got nukes too.
Boss, we need to figure out what Skullface is up to. If you make contact with him, get him to talk. The ethnic cleansing parasites, Sahelanthropus. Find out what his plans are.
Dude, fucking Miller's here as well as Eli. What? And Huey's here. Like, what the fuck? That's a helicopter with 3 people who are probably not going to be useful on the battlefield. Well, off they go, I guess. Dude, that's interesting.
All we know is that Skullface's plans are on the verge of fruition. We need to stop him while we still can.
Yes, boss. Take vengeance on Skullface, dude. Why is Eli in the chopper as well? We haven't gotten a follow-up yet on what's going on there too.
Be careful down there, boss.
Alright, we're gonna walk through checkpoint number 1. There's a gunship.
OKB-0, a Soviet covert design bureau. The Citadel may have been built in the age of Alexander the Great, a conqueror, but now it's in the hands of the philosophers. Skullface used his cipher connections to dupe the Soviet military command, and had them research Sahelanthropus there. Sahelanthropus' silo is at the North Tower. Skullface should show up there too. Skullface, commander of Cypher's Strike Force XOF. 9 years ago, he stole everything. Soviet soldiers in that area are all dead. Apparently XOF unleashed the Russian parasite strain. To isolate the facility, they first spread reports of a chemical weapon leak. The infection won't spread into the surrounding regions. Still, to think they just exterminate the men who work with them all this time. Skullface must be making his final play.
Okay, so this does seem very climactic. And also, I think that was dialogue related to us walking in, because it just interrupted what he just said about this intel radio. They just killed all of the Soviets because they released the Russian strain. Like, fuck me.
Skullface, commander of Cypher's Strike Force XOF. 9 years ago, he stole everything from us. Everything.
Okay, that was it. So, cut it off. This isn't going to be the final mission, is it? A final confrontation with Skullface? Oh, the music is ominous. All the intel radio and like the briefing files about this is ominous. They gave us like a last little stack of cassette tapes.
Cargo on board the chopper.
Oh.
Idea of an escape attempt? Who can say? We'll think of how to deal with him later. Snake, do you read me? I know more than anyone about OKB-0 and Sahelanthropus. Boss, I've made up my mind. I want to be of use to you, not him. Let me work to pay for what I've done. I'll prove it, that I've always been your ally.
Boss, I'll be focused on coordinating backup here at Mother Base. The chain of command
is still in place. If you have orders, give them through Miller as usual. Skullface is in OKB 0. Start by making contact with him. The facility itself is under the control of XOF, Cypher's strike force. We have no hard data on their force strength, so your judgment in the field will be key. Boss, we're finally here. Find Skullface and take everything from him.
Dude, this might be it. The way that this mission is starting, the way that everyone is here, the way that the pieces are assembled, like... We've got, like, Huey talking about everything, I want to prove everything, like, Eli's even here, because, like, he snuck aboard. Miller is in the chopper, he's like, the chain of command is clear. Fucking Ocelot's... I don't know if Ocelot is here, or whether he's back at Mother Base, looking over everything, making sure everything's taken care of. And we're going to confront Skullface head on and go, listen here, you ugly bitch.
Extraction.
Enough with the parasites and removing everyone's language, please.
Has been enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Boss, get down. The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground.
This has been
Sneak past enemies.
this has been like the best one of the best starts to a mission, because I'm like, holy crap, like it actually feels insane.
Commencing platform construction.
I've been waiting to get 48,000 fuel resources to do that, because my R&D is the one that's coming up closest on being complete. I'm looking at completing the main Mother Base ones first before I do these. Maybe I might do that. We can afford the common material and the biological material.
Commencing platform
We'll
construction.
build our first support platforms. I'm just focusing on only spending those resources once I actually have a surplus of Mother Base members to assign. Alright, we've got a sniper. We got walker gears too. So, if the Soviets have been dealt with...
Skullface must be close.
Marker placed.
I was going to say, if the Soviets have been dealt with, who are these? But yeah, they're all the XOF soldiers.
Marker placed. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Marker placed.
Okay.
Analysis complete.
No doubt about it. XOF. Cypher's covert strike force. Now they're taking orders from Skullface.
Dude, it's been a long time since Ground Zeroes. It's been a long time. Since, 1975. Our first encounter with, XOF. I'm gonna try and stick to the ridge. Ooh, can we? Nope. I want to try and stick to the ridge. Oh god. Because of this sniper. If we can stay out of his line of sight, that'll do it for me. Grateful to have D-Dog with me too. Okay, maybe not. We're getting close to this walker gear too. Alright, let's have a look.
Analysis marker placed.
Okay, we got the power.
That's an XOF soldier. Previously, XOF was made up mostly of American Vietnam vets. But these days, they headhunt from special forces units all over the world. The North Tower. That should be what they're using as Sahelanthropus' silo.
Okay, looks like there's some decent stuff that actually comes up. These guys are all pretty heavily guarded. And like these helmets, I don't think I'm going to be able to get headshots with my sniper very easily. So I'm not going to be able to just snipe them from a distance and be like, yep, cool. So this is going to be tough. I've got D-Dog that can knock anyone out, which is immensely useful. I wonder if I could shoot them in the head once and it would like at least knock the helmet off, but it doesn't seem very likely. Okay. I don't think I can hold up this guy until I deal with the sniper first, though. And there's that dude up there. Okay. This is how we start.
You have arrived at your destination.
He's gonna knife me because he didn't go red straight away.
The map has been updated.
Okay. First XOF soldier down. And we did want to extract this guy, but I'm gonna have to wait. So, just to avoid him waking up.
Don't shoot!
Yes, we're gonna do that. Pretty keen to turn the power off, but I need to wait.
Attack!
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh, okay. I was gonna try and see if I could hold the other one up. That's okay. Oh! I thought I was just going to eject, but apparently not. Alright, hold on. Just gonna quickly avoid the walker gear turning around.
You have arrived at your destination.
I know you don't, buddy.
Speak.
Surveillance cameras, nice.
Lie down.
The map has been updated.
Okay, walker gear. Now we know that the walker gear is going to turn around. Can we like yank him off of the walker gear, you reckon? Is that even possible? How does... I've never been able to approach a walker gear from behind. Oh yes, that was so close, dude. What the hell?
Get down.
That was so close. So he's like, huh? Turns around. Just missed him. Okay, he will now stay down. Oh, I wanted the walker gear. Oh shit. No, I wanted the walker gear. Alright. Go D-Dog. You take him. He's the last one anyway.
Leave the rest to us.
Thank you. Gotcha. Alright, we're good. Time to start extracting our guys.
You have arrived at your destination.
Turning off the power is going to make people... It's going to make people freak out.
He's coming too. Roger that.
And I think the way that we're going to do this is we're just going to try and see if we can not alert anyone. I mean, we'll see. It's bound to go wrong.
You gotta extract him.
Also, I don't know if that just is going to turn off power to this only the outside or not.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Analysis complete.
Riot shield as well.
Analysis complete.
Oh, sniper.
Analysis marker placed. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
If we're down like this, I think we'll be able to sneak past the sniper.
Good work. 2 more gates to go. Still all quiet at the silo. No sign of Skullface or his Goliath.
Analysis
Surely
marker
they can't
placed.
already have... No, never mind.
Analysis marker
Can't already have what, Huey?
Analysis marker placed. Weather will clear shortly. Analysis complete.
Ooh, we got a tank here as well. Is there someone in there? No, it's empty. Cool. Let's get in! Alright. This one sniper is gonna be my problem. So let's deal with him first, and then the rest should come naturally.
Analysis complete.
Ooh, man.
You have arrived at your destination.
Hands up. Spit it out.
The map has been updated.
Okay, sniper is dealt with.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
You gotta extract him.
A lot of people going in pairs, you know? That walker gear. There's the next thing of power. That'll turn off the power to this area. So I knew that other thing would only have turned off the power outside. That dude will be easy. Oh, they're gonna just chill like the 3 of them. Okay. Just trying to think of the best way to approach this situation. Alright, they're on the move again. Oh my god. I mean, that's probably not an awful idea. We can try and lure people up this way. It helps to break apart the patrols. There we go. One guy at a time. One guy at a time.
Get him! Heads up!
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay. Other dude has not noticed his partner, has now just decided to ditch him.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Sandstorm, huh? You're gonna sandstorm me. Alright, you can wait here for now and take advantage of this sandstorm.
Don't do it.
Oh no, the power went out due to the sandstorm. How did that happen?
All fire teams, this is CP. Our satellite has gone out. Looks like a problem with the power supply. Whoever's closest, go check on the power system. CP, this is Delta 9. Go investigate ASAP. Out.
Get him!
Oh, my dog's going for it though, isn't he? Oh, thank fuck, that was close. I was like, doggy boy's going, isn't he? Man, you're really going the long way.
CP, this is Delta 9. Arrived on scene. Starting a check of the area. Over. CP, understood. Watch for anything suspicious. Out.
Wait! Don't shoot! Go!
God damn it. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that, but...
The map has been updated.
to keep ourselves successful, it was necessary. D-Dog was supposed to take one out and then I would have taken out the other, but just the timing did not line up there.
Wait up! Don't shoot!
But this guy we want because he's A++. We didn't know the skills of the other guy, so no harm, no foul. This guy, we don't really care. This guy, A+, we'll get him.
He's coming too. Roger that.
He might yell. Yep. Oh my god. He yelled. That's a shame. He yelled. That was a guy that we really wanted to extract as well. I should have put him to sleep. It's alright. I think
You gonna extract him?
I think the fact that I've done this with like minimal mistakes is okay. Because it was very easy to fuck that up. Now we take these. And you know what? I'll take this too. For good measure. And then while we're here, I will resupply. Give me more Fulton, please.
Drop point.
I'll do it back here. I don't want to risk that chopper. Did I want... Hang on, this guy's stunned. I don't want him to wake up.
Supply drop complete.
Don't do it.
Okay.
Analysis complete.
Gotcha. Not bad. And now we can proceed to get our new gear. Get my Fulton back.
Extraction arrived at
Which is the primary reason. Cool. And we got a checkpoint, which is great too. So everything that we just extracted is now saved. Alright. Now this is when it gets interesting. Because there's still more gates to go. There's also a chopper. If only we could like force the chopper to land and then just extract it. Can we go up that way? Let me get rid of this guy first, then we'll see. Thank you. Alright. Now... Ooh, hang on, there we go. Check this out. When I saw this debris, I was like, I wonder if there's another... Oh, fuck yeah.
Alright, you're through the second gate. Only one gate left. From here on in, you're in the enemy's headquarters.
Okay.
Something's wrong. But it has to be here.
Something's wrong, huh? Surveillance cameras.
Analysis complete.
I don't know how I'll be able to extract in this area compared to the others. Genuinely don't know if it'll be a thing. Okay. Just trying to get a feel for the pattern of the chopper as well. And how it's circulating. Ooh.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
At least we know it's one bullet to take their helmet off. And then another one right between the eyes. Well, sneaking over the rooftops is probably not going to be a good idea at all.
Make contact with Skullface. Head for the silo at the facility's northernmost point.
That wall is partially collapsed. Think you can get through the hole?
Just need to let this chopper make its second pass.
Finally, the third gate. Once you're through that, you'll be at the objective, the tower.
Okay. Dude, that camera was quick. That camera was sharp. It was ready to identify me. Yeah, I don't know how much luck I'm going to have in an area like this for extracting. Chopper searchlight. Don't want to take down any surveillance cameras because that'll cause a ruckus. Oh, hang on. What the hell? Someone's coming to check up on us anyway. What brought this on, sir? Oh, really? Well, it's a good thing I'm close to you anyway. Okay. What's your skills like? You, my friend, can get chucked inside. You were just napping in the storeroom.
Don't shoot!
Napping in the storeroom, baby. Must have been the door noise, maybe, that set him off. Ooh, another surveillance camera. How's that surveillance camera looking? Ooh, hole in the wall. You coming, D-Dog? There's a hole? Oh my god. Sometimes it's that simple. Sometimes you can't avoid everyone. We should have been able to avoid that, but that was unfortunate. I don't know if anyone else is going to come on this route, sir, but we are going to... I'm just going to chuck you in there. Oh no, there's a bin. Oh god. Oh god. That helicopter searchlight, man. Oh, no. Good night. Okay, that chopper. Just always need to be aware of where the hell that chopper is. Now, this door. Another camera. I think we're okay at this distance. This door is already open. It's not even a door here. Okay. Oh, there's another thing that we can climb up. Hold on. We'll wait for the chopper to make another pass. Is there anyone near us? I think so. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, they're coming out. Ah, he just fucking runs right into him. Oh no. Did someone else just find me? What really pisses me off there is I did what I always do, which is I go to grab him to throw him, but it stopped and it started just punching him instead. Oh, that's so annoying. I always successfully do the throw. One slip up. Yeah, I could have avoided that.
Make contact with Skullface. Head for the silo at the facility. Alright, you're through the second gate. Only one gate left. From here on in,
Enemy presence
you're in the enemy's
detected.
headquarters.
The map has been
Something's
updated.
wrong. But it has to be here.
Alright, I now know which path I can actually take, so I don't have to be as careful. That's so dumb! Oh, it's going so well. And then one dude, if there wasn't that one dude there to find me, it would have been chill.
CP, this is Delta 6. We may have an intruder. Going on alert. Over.
What?
This is CP. Understood. Check your surroundings. Out.
Who's the one that's... This person? Why? Oh, hang on. Oh, no? I don't know. Why the hell are... Oh. Who thought that there was intruder and why?
XOF has occupied the facility. Skullface must be...
They're on the move now.
Boss, get down. That's an enemy gunship. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
CP, this is Delta 4. Investigating now. Out.
I'm lucky that gunship didn't capture me right away, but I just shot down people in front of a security camera.
CP, this is Delta 6. We've arrived on the scene. Checking the area. Over. CP, understood. Watch for anything suspicious. Out.
This chopper is not going to leave me alone, too.
CP, this is Delta 6. Somebody just got attacked. It's the enemy.
And there we go. Eeeew, let's take it down. Okay. Let's start that again. Once again. Because that just put me off in a terrible position. The domino effect of having your cover blown.
With Skullface. Alright, you're through the second gate. Only one gate left. From here on in,
Now,
you're in the enemy's headquarters.
look at this, right?
Something's wrong.
Look at this.
But it has
This dude is automatically alerted to our presence, right? It must be this dude. Yeah. There we go. Alright, you... Get the hell out. Okay? We're done with you. Let's try over this side now then. Because the side that I was on, I was cool. I thought that was great. But... let's try. Because I wanted to get up there and go through the hole in the wall. You reckon I could remove these without causing an issue? Maybe. Maybe if I let the chopper go for a bit. Could we just extract it onto the chopper? And then it would blow up the chopper? Imagine that. I wonder if we could do that. Or if it would just go straight through the chopper. What do you think?
XOF has occupied the facility. Skullface must be close.
Ready? And...
Extraction failed.
Oh, the balloon got shut down.
CP, this is Sean 4. Resource theft prevented. Over. This is CP. Understood. Stay on the alert.
I wanted to see if it would go into the chopper. Everyone is on the move, boys. Oh, no, he's now going out that way. Oh, they all are. It's a good opportunity for me, actually.
Go. What's up?
It's a good opportunity for me to do a bit of this, and a bit of that, and a bit of this, and a bit of that. Just remove a couple of guards from my... What? Alright, never mind. Now I'm just getting silly, because I put so much effort into that first run. I put so much effort into that first run. That after that I was just like, now I'm getting careless.
Head for the silo at the facility's northern. Alright, you're through the second gate. Only one gate left. From here on in, you're in the enemy's headquarters. Something's wrong. But it has to be here.
That walker gear's coming. Alright. Oh. Ready? Oh, I'm just gonna miss it. I don't know. I think I might have missed that. That would have been such a funny window though, right?
Extraction failed.
CP, this is 06. Stop theft of resources. Over. This is CP. Understood. Keep your guard up. Out.
Let me thieve the resources. Yeah, you leave that walker gear, buddy. Yeah, you get out of that walker gear for some reason. Yep, it goes right through the chopper. It goes right through the chopper.
CP, this is Sean 4. Resources are missing. There's a possible intruder. Should I investigate? Over. This is CP. Understood. Further losses are unacceptable. Keep your eyes open. Out.
Look at them all. Look at them all leave. Okay, nice. We made it without shooting it down. Alright. Now I'm gonna move on. Because everyone's just distracted and just ran away.
Resources are missing. There's a possible intruder. Should I investigate? Over. This is CP. Understood. Tighten security and find the intruder. Out.
There's no intruder.
Threat in the area. We're tightening security.
There's no intruder. Nobody's here. No one's here. It's just me. It's just me and me getting rid of this tank.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
I'm just going to turn the power off real quick, guys. You don't mind?
All fire teams, this is CP. The satellite has gone out. Looks like a problem with the power supply. Whoever's closest, go check on the power system. CP, this is Delta 6. Investigating now. Out.
check this room out before we move into the next area. Man, we're really making a noise, aren't we? Aha. Materials. Oh. Oh, excuse me. It's like a full-on building with many rooms. Okay. I'll take it. Alright, what's in this area?
CP, this is Delta 6. We've arrived on the scene. Checking the area. Over.
Oh, we're just outside.
Understood. Don't let your guard down. Out.
That goes outside too. Okay. Now, oop. Power's back. Do I want to do the hole in the wall? I think I do.
Investigation has turned up a whole lot of nothing. Over. This is CP. Understood. Return to your post. Over.
I'm literally standing in the light. I'm so dumb.
Surely. Skullface must be close.
Alright, let's find a way up.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
The way that we did this last time. Is this the way we did this last time? Hold on. Yeah, I think so. Okay, and there's a dude here. Yeah, this is where we were last time. This is where everything went to shit. God damn that biological material. Don't get tempted by the random biological material. Don't sacrifice the mission for it. Because there's another one right here.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Well, he turned around real quick. Yeah, that chopper's coming. I need to hide in this bin. Until the chopper passes over. Alright. We're not even going through the hole in the wall, are we? Where's the hole in the wall?
Extraction arrived.
Oh, there it is. Oh, we're not going to make it. Oh, actually. Well, I think we actually could make it through the hole in the wall. That actually might be the only way in. Hold on. Oh no, we can go through the main gate. Or the hole in the wall. All valid options. But there is a sniper here, and now I'm going to deal with him. Yeah, that's right, buddy. You get down. And now fall to your death, apparently? Oh, I was like, wait, what's gonna happen there? Well, we got our answer to what happens there. That's funny. Get that guy. Get that guy for me, D-Dog. Where are you going? Oh, you're taking out... Alright, you're going for someone else? Oh, you're going for that guy. Wait, where the fuck? G-Dog. G-Dog, what the fuck are you doing? What is my dog doing? Holy shit, man. D-Dog, take him out. Go, take him out. Thank you. It's like, what the fuck's happening to D-Dog?
Don't shoot!
You've got a sharp eye, sir. God, this is just tense, and it's now daytime. It's really been such an arduous mission. I need to get over that side to even get into the hole in the wall, so I have to actually get down here anyway. That's funny. Just gonna steal that one as well, guys, hope you don't mind. Alright, so we can go... There's like a lift.
CP, this is Zulu 6. Resources here are gone. Appears we have an intruder. Should I investigate? Over.
Okay, we can go this way.
Further losses are unacceptable.
I think.
There's something. His ride has arrived. Don't let Skullface get away. Stop him at the heliport.
The map has been updated.
Oh.
Can you see the heliport? Skullface is right there. Make contact with him and make him talk.
Where's the hole in the wall?
His plan is set in motion.
Ooh, the child.
Sahelanthropus is somewhere inside there. First of all, make contact with Skullface. Don't kill him yet. We need him to talk first.
I don't see where that hole in the wall would have helped, but that's fine. There we go. We made it finally. Child Psychomantis is here too. Now's your chance, boss. Oh!
You too have known loss. And that loss torments you still. You hope hatred might someday replace the pain. But it never goes away. It makes a man hideous, inside and out. Wouldn't you agree? We both are demons. Our humanity won't return. You, me, we've no place to run, nowhere to hide. And that is why I'll show you my demon. Follow me, big boss!
What the fuck? Oh shit. Okay.
Just go along with him for now. We're ready to fight if it comes to that. That's our leverage against him, our deterrent. He doesn't want a war on his hands.
Whatever the Navajo told you, it's just one possible solution derived by Cypher. My will is different.
His voice sounds all over the place. It's like, I was like, that sounded like a different person for a little while there. He's got an interesting voice when you listen to it.
I've known you since your time at Langley. I've long been the other side of your coin. 1964, Soviet territory. Box's first mission. Any mess you made, I was there to clean up. You completed your task, and admirably. The information you returned was far more than enough to fill our pockets. With it, our futures became, more or less, set in stone.
1964, huh? Operation Snake Eater, huh?
And then the Major came to me with an idea.
Major Zero, huh?
Washington doesn't know how to spend money, he said. I'd like to redirect it. His goal was an organization dedicated solely, covertly, to supporting America. Cypher. You know the rest. To him, it was mourning the loss of his friend. Or rather, an act of revenge on the world, but America most of all.
Just to quickly interrupt this, when he's talking about, like, I am the other side of your coin, and he essentially is like this, like the big boss of this militia, because XOF, it's literally just Fox mirrored. They all even look similar, they look the same. I don't know, they're even like they're doing their own things, but I don't know, I'm just trying to figure out who the hell this dude is and what his deal is, but he's a very interesting character to me, especially how he's trying to portray himself as the other side of Big Boss in a way. Oh, this is the lift.
A meeting of immigrants.
It's going to take us down to the bottom.
Instead of simply assimilating, its citizens live alongside others. Their roots are very diverse. America's never been made up of just one group. But he tried to forge a single consciousness for it and from it. The idea that every citizen would use free will to unite behind their country. Unilateralism like that can't be entrusted to any one individual. So the Major sought a system that used information, words, to control the subconscious.
Cozy. We're just gonna stare each other in the face, are we? Yeah, no hard feelings for all the guys that I just killed and or extracted, right? And all the resources that I stole. No, there's precious resources there. No.
To unite America and the entire world. The Major thought this was his friend's rule, but I think he never understood what she wanted. Before he ever walked or cried, even before he was born, his mother tongue was English. He doesn't know the pain of losing his own language. Not yet. He cannot understand her will. I do. I was born in a small village. I was still a child when we were raided by soldiers. Foreign soldiers. Torn from my elders, I was made to speak their language. With each new post, my masters changed, along with the words they made me speak. Words are peculiar. With each change, I changed too. My thoughts, personality, how I saw right and wrong. War changed me, and not only my visage. Words can kill. I was invaded by words, burrowing and breeding inside me. A philosopher once said, "It is no nation we inhabit, but a language." Make no mistake, our native tongue is our true fatherland. My fatherland. My truth was stolen from me. And so was my past. All that's left is the future. And mine is revenge. On those who leech off the words of their fellow man.
This is what I learned from the Major. And then it hit me. It was he who should feel my wrath. He and the code he chose as basis for control. Language codes, information codes, beamed all around us, genetic codes spanning history. By controlling the codes, Cypher Zero intends to unify the world. Codes implanted into our heads, sucking our minds dry as it spreads from one host to the next. A parasite upon this earth, that is what Zero is.
As one born into this world he's afflicted, I hold him responsible for killing my freedom. Killing all traces of my past. Killing any promise of a future. We are all but dead men forced to walk upon this earth. A world reduced to zero. Cypher plans to use its codes to control the world. They think they can. And the mother tongue of all those codes is hate. The word became flesh. The final parasite. It knows English. An English strain of the vocal parasite. I will exterminate the English language. With this, I'll rid the world of infestation. All men will breathe free again, reclaim their past, present, and future. This is no ethnic cleanser. It is a liberator. To free the world from zero. Let the world be. Sans lingua franca, the world will be torn asunder. And then it shall be free. People will suffer, of course. A phantom pain. The world will need a new common tongue. A language of nukes. My metal ears shall be the thread by which all countries are bound together in equality. No words will be needed. Every man will be forced to recognize his neighbor. People will swallow their pain. They will link lost hands. And the world will become one. This war is peace.
I like that there's the ability to control the camera, so it's like make it cinematic and you're just circling them, circling your characters. I loved how much Skullface is talking about words, and he's like, you know, how like all of that stuff, and I'm just like, this whole time Big Boss is just like nothing to say. No words. And Skullface is just like, here, let me just sit in this chair with you and I will monologue. Dude! I'm not sure why we're getting this music just building up just to fill the fill the silence. I love Metal Gear Solid vocal tracks though. They're always so good. My thought process is that one of the XOF soldiers just realized that Skullface stopped talking and they didn't want the ride to be awkward on the way there, so they just put this on, like the radio. Just play this so we just stare at each other, passing the time.
witnesses Sahelanthropus. The hands of the doomsday clock will roll on, regardless of Zero. Sahelanthropus will take the first giant step into a brave new. It is the bell with which a world trodden upon by words declares its independence.
What if you replay this mission and just go straight to this PowerPoint? Instead of them driving you there, what if we just drove straight to the PowerPoint ourselves? I wonder what would happen. Yeah, that was such an interesting ride. They're like, fuck man, we gotta fill up the ride with a bunch of dialogue to make it work. And also a song in between.
Remember the Alamo.
This is Queequeg on station to provide cover. Get us a line of fire. Roger that.
Queequeg. That means Queequeg's gonna die because it's not Pequod.
We're not the only demons in this world. Like you, vengeance is all he has. It's man's thirst for revenge that drives the times. Just as you live because of me, he lives because of you. Show him!
Oh.
Wait! Who is doing this? Such a lust for revenge? Who?
Psycho Mantis! What the fuck? What the fuck? Skullface drags us here only for that to happen, and then he gets pulled out of there. He's like, ah! Who? Lust for revenge! What the hell? No post-mission dialogue either? Okay. To be continued. It continues. Skull face, Cypher Exo whiff. What happens now? You just get roared at by Sahelanthropus, who just crushed a bunch of soldiers. Was that Psycho Mantis then deciding to just like rebel against Skullface?
Mission list updated.
No dialogue? No Miller talking to me about anything? Okay. Extracted 2 more tanks, so that was an actual reward. Nice. Alright, the next mission is called Sahelanthropus, and we'll be getting into that one next time, guys. Quite an interesting mission, and then a lengthy, awkward drive with Skullface, only for that to happen, where we'll see what's going to happen with Sahelanthropus next episode. I didn't quite pick up on what they were putting down with the man on fire. Something to do with like being linked to Big Boss in a way. But very, very keen to see what happens next time. So thank you so much for watching this episode, guys. It's really ramping up. Not the end of the game yet then. There's still more to go. Don't tell me exactly how much. I don't want to know. But I'm just like, cool. There's still more to go, which I'm happy to know. I'll see you in the next episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching.